the next thing on the agenda is the Bookmark Extravaganza. And this, it's a baggie that was in your packet, in the plastic sack. And there were so many great bookmarks this time. I just couldn't pass it up because I just love a good bookmark. I'm telling you. The ones we bought are on that sheet that said items in your goodie bag that we talked about in the beginning. So just like this one, let me show you. I've got a sticky note on it I have to take off. Okay. There are 18 did you know bookmarks that have a whole variety of different animals on them. And on the back, oh, here's my favorite. I'll show you this one. It's really good. It's the llamas. And on the back, then it gives you facts about llamas. And these are great because they can be used for a scavenger hunt around your community or your library, or you could just hand them out as intermittent prizes. People who come to a particular event, or if they come to pick up a takeaway bag, you could throw one of these in. But these we got from Demco, and the fact that there were so many. Now, they don't all come in one set. There's 3 different sets of 6. And so, but the fact that there's 18 different ones, I thought was so cool. And most of them have a very specific tail. You know, since we're going with the whole tail theme, it could be the shark, but sharks have a tail. And penguins, you know, spiders don't really have a tail, but we're including the bugs in this whole thing. So, you know, but I just think they're such beautiful photographs. And then the facts on the back make it just perfect for a scavenger hunt. And again, you could either do it in the library, or if you're doing virtual programming, you could scatter them around a park, or, you know, laminate them and put them in businesses' windows, give a prize for who can locate the most tails, you know, whatever you want to do with it. But they're not very expensive, and they really have a lot of great information. So that was one. Then there's another one that also came from Demco. It's very similar, except that this one is, okay, so there's 6 different ones. And this says how to draw a frog. And then on the back, it gives the simple drawing instructions. And any kid can start with the beginning and get the legs on it and go further. Again, frogs and tails, they're not the best example, I suppose. But
there's lots of tales about frogs.
Oh, true. That is true. But I just thought, like this cockatoo, that it's really cool. The drawing instructions they have, it just makes you feel like you could actually draw a good picture. Now, I know I wouldn't, because I'm terrible at drawing, but you know, it just feels like you could end up with something at the end that was kind of fun to look at. Again, in-person programming, if you have somebody who actually can draw, you could use these as handouts and then have your drawing person do the drawing on the big notepad that is up in front, and give everybody else a sheet of drawing paper and one of these bookmarks and see how they do. Or if you're doing virtual programming, you can send them home in the takeaway bag. You can send home a couple of drawing pencils and sheets of paper, have them take pictures and post it to your Facebook page. You know, there's just, you can definitely use these types of things in virtual programming as well as in-person programming, because drawing programs are very popular, and these are a great and inexpensive way to have that type of program. And in the little pouch, we had to put it in a pouch because this is one of those scratcher items where you take a little piece of wood and you can write your name or draw a picture or make a design, do a diamond shaped design. And the shape of the bookmark itself, like this one, looks like a little baby chicken or something because it's got little feathers sticking out of the top of its head. And then it has a ribbon that goes with it that you poke the hole out and put the ribbon through. So you can, again, send this home, do it in the library. You don't have to be close to each other to do this kind of activity. If you have a big enough space and can spread everybody out, you can hand them each a bookmark and do a design. It's, or send it home. But kids love scratchers. I just bought some more scratch things, some Easter ones for my grandchildren to put in their baskets, because they absolutely love using these. Starts out black, and when you scratch it, it's got a lot of times a rainbow design behind it. Autumn, did you have one? Oh, there's Autumn's. She did a Baba Black Sheep.
Yep, there's a little sheep there. You can do your name if they just want to do something simple with their name on it. They can do doodling. A lot of kids love doing doodling. We'll talk later about anime and manga characters, but they could do some kawaii things on here. It's just really up to them and their creativity, but it's just a fun activity for them to do.
And we found it in a bookmark. That was just fun and amazing. One of the other things that we found and purchased from Demco are origami. And there should be, I think, 3 different ones in your packet. Oh, 4 in your packet. Oh, okay. I don't remember how many we put in, but the written instructions are on the back. It says fold in half down the center and unfold, fold in half again. So, I mean, it gives you the written instructions. And then there's the pictorial instructions right on the front side of that. And then you end up on this one, it's a little fox, and you have a fox bookmark. These, I would say, are not for the teeny tiny crowd. Would you say, Autumn, you felt like this was maybe a little more advanced?
Yeah, these are definitely a little more advanced because they have to do a lot of folding, unfolding, folding and making a little triangle, corner piece. Like this one's supposed to be the whale. I don't know if I got it close enough. But they, they'll have to do a lot of different folds to get it to look right. Mine does not look right. I apparently am not gifted in this area. I like the little simpler ones that we'll do next, but these are for kids that love origami and are good at it. These are great. My son enjoyed these a lot.
Good. And he's 13 or 14?
13, just turned 13.
Okay. So that age group that enjoys it would be able to do it on their own, but don't try and do it with littles, because that'll make you crazy, because they'll say, where am I supposed to fold? What? And then, oh, I tore mine. Yeah, that's what would happen. But now we did find, these are ones that came from the summer reading manual. And I did want to mention the summer reading manual came as a flash drive this year. It didn't come as a big fat notebook. It's a small flash drive. And if you did not receive yours, please let us know, because I think Sally might still have a few left. And we want you to have all of the resources available that the state provides for all summer reading programs. And this is one that, like I say, it came out of the resources section. And this one is a little bit of a simpler origami folding activity. And there's a number of them here, like a panda bear.
I think there's 7 maybe.
And a little chick. Yeah, so those, we put these in your bookmark bag. So you do have originals of all of these. I'm not sure we put the instructions in.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Your whole packet for these were in the back of the Bookmark Extravaganza bag.
Well, that way you have what you need so that you can do this activity. Again, it could go home if it needed to. It could be a take-home activity. It would be a great one to do in person as well. So be sure to, oh yeah, and then they turn into a nice little corner. Did you want to show us there's the fox. And then it's it's that type of bookmark. Oh, Jody got hers done. Her little
Hey, raccoon. Nice.
And so they slide over the corner is the style of bookmark that these are. So again, lots of fun and different kinds of bookmarks. One other bookmark that we purchased very inexpensively, and this would be for the really littles. It's a bookmark with a cute little animal on it, but it's also a ruler, and it's got, what is it? It goes up to 3 inches, and then it has centimeters on it as well. So it could be part of a STEAM activity if you wanted them to measure how long is your pencil, how many inches is the seat of your chair. You know, kids, I don't know why they like to measure things, but they do. So you could use this. They get to take it home as a bookmark, and it has an animal, a really cute animal with a tail, and it can be an activity as well. And they're interesting in that they're pretty sheer, but you can still see the markings on them. And I don't remember the cost on these, but I do recall that they were very inexpensive per item. You know, is that listed in our happy
Yeah,
sheet?
it's in their pack. It was 14 cents each.
On these?
Yep.
Okay. So something for the little guys, because it's plastic. I guess you guys each have one of yours too in your pouch, so you'll know what it feels like, and that's why we do that, is so you can know what it feels like, how sturdy it is, what it looks like. You can see if it's worth the 14 cents. Because believe me, I've had some stuff that wasn't. But yeah, so that is our bookmark extravaganza.